cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality.
Welcome to the Cult of Personality podcast, hosted by yours truly, once again, per usual, Mikeymcchoppa. And with us today, we have plenty of familiar faces and a new face, but most importantly, we're here with our boy, Antony Scumfuck Cowboy. Call me on your Fliphone 2024, free Fliphone, one of two, right here, edition. Man, I'm excited to have you on.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Really appreciate it. We've been talking about this for a while. I haven't been here since the Princess Mob interview, and we've just been kind of bonding a lot. I'm really happy I'm able to come here and talk about like the brand and just kind of talk in general, you know?
Hell yeah. No, yeah, this was a long time overdue and like a long time in the making, and we have like just been talking a lot, just being chill and being mutuals and having a lot of common interests. I like what you do because I'm like a big dork and nerd myself. And what I like what you do is you incorporate gaming and cool nerd shit into clothing and into also like you have a very well-known person being in the music scene. So you kind of like take this like nerd core gaming core clothing stuff and you put it into a music scene as well confidently, and people are repping your shit. You got the fucking numbers, your exponential growth since you started.
It's just crazy. I feel like most of the time, the brand I see essentially is kind of like me. I feel like there's a lot of cool gaming clothes and like anime stuff, but like essentially it's just more of like I'm just kind of making shit that I want to wear. And I feel like people resonate with that. And I think people get that because I feel like brands kind of put you into like some sort of aesthetic or like some sort of like box. But like I kind of want to do everything because that's how I am.
Right.
You know, I don't think there's any limits and all that. And I feel like, you know, having people in the music scene, somebody mentioned, I think it's called like the Big Brother method. You get somebody who's like higher up in status or like has really good pull at stuff, and you have them wearing your clothes. So people are like, damn, I want to wear that because they're wearing it. So I kind of see as that motion having like sent out to people that I know who have like a certain scene that I want and a certain like crowd, and kind of use that to my advantage. Because I feel like, you know, everybody wants cool clothes.
Hell yeah, of course. You and what's cool is like I think you're so unconventional with how you came up with everything and even just how everything came up to be. But you also have like a very strategic, smart business mind behind all of this, like goofy promos and the dancing and the singing and like stuff like that, you know? Like I just think it's so cool. Like it's like the genius behind the madness, you know? Like the mind behind the madness, you know?
I get what you mean. Yeah, no, that's why I wanted it. I see like brands like kind of really try pander like super fucking hard. And that's not the point of me. I'm not like, I don't mind if people don't buy stuff. I'm just here for a vibe. Because at the end of the day, everybody's flip phone. Right. You know, I see it kind of like how Spider-Man is. You just got to put on the mask.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a clothing brand. It's just a lifestyle. You know, it's just be yourself.
I like that, bro. It's like, I like that about your brand, that it's number one, like you have like a very raw DIY feel to it as well. Like I see you grinding hard as fuck, like doing it all like yourself pretty much. And then also like, hold on, I completely lost my thought. That's what happens when you smoke. I like the DIY feel, but then, fuck, man, I had another point. It was similar to that too. Like I just pretty much like how like, fuck,
Sir,
man.
The president's calling on the flip phone.
The president's calling on the flip phone.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep saying that. Yeah. Okay.
Everything good with the president?
Yeah, everything's all good.
All right, cool.
It's all good. Yeah.
Gotta keep president happy.
He contacts again.
Yeah, thank you.
Gotta check in with Parliament over here.
Exactly. But like for the DIY stuff, you know, like my friend Shmooey has like a hat brand, and like he's been doing it since like I think 2017, and I saw him like come up with all that stuff, and he did like a seminar a while back, and he said this notion like the only person stopping you is yourself. And I feel like I have that issue with a lot of stuff. Like I do a lot of projects, and I do it a bit, and then like it simmers out, cause like I feel like it's my ADHD, and I'm just like, eh. But with this shit, I feel like I can really do something with it, and I felt like I kind of overcame the obstacle of being like, oh, I'm just gonna do it whenever, cause it's like the whole procrastination kind of thing.
Right.
And the fact that I just kind of fuck it, and people like it. That's the surprising part. Like I didn't think it was gonna go that big in such like a short time. It's very, very, like, crazy to me still. I'm still, like, shocked about it. I don't really see it, like... Because I see kids do brands now, and they don't really get that up. But the fact that, like, I was able to do what I'm doing now, like at such a significant rate, I can really feel like something's changing. I don't know, but I gotta like catch the wave on.
No, yeah, and like, bro, with the DIY feel, whatever, I feel like a lot of people could resonate with it because like you could see someone like you that people resonate with. I resonate with you, especially like I think that's what makes it so cool and so relatable, the brand. And then also you take a lot of creative liberty with your brand and what you do, and I fuck with that heavy. Like the shirt you're wearing right now, like I'm like, how the fuck did he come up with it,
Personal experience, and I just love Fortnite. But but on a serious note, I just big text tees were like really big over the summer and stuff, and like it's been kind of big because of the Y2K craze, and I had the front of it done for like a while, and I couldn't think of a really good like back design.
Yeah, you were doing it forever.
Yeah.
You had that project for a mad long in Photoshop, just like perfecting it.
Just trying to make sure it looked nice and like clean, because I was like, oh, I can release this. And my pal Juna, shout out to Juna.
Yo, real quick, I just want to add, shout out Juna.
Before we actually get ahead of ourselves, I want to introduce everybody in the room really quick, because I introduced Anthony and then I think I moved on a little quickly. So we're here with a new face. Introduce yourself to the pod, man.
My name is Choji. I go by many names. Some people call me the Grabba Goblin. There's a couple more I'm not going to get into, but I'm pretty much the customer support on the brand. So if you guys have any issues, any questions, concerns, yell at me. Don't yell at him. All right, he's a sweet soul. I'll take all the complaints.
He's gonna be the one telling you you're not getting your refund.
Pretty much, pretty much. But no, on a serious note, I'm customer service. I pretty much deal with all the complaints and everything, and any questions, concerns. If you see any snippets of any designs, it's either him posting it or me posting it. So I try to be as hands-on as possible with the brand. I try to help him out and just relieve some of the stress off his shoulders. So that's my role.
So nice. So we have the whole team here. And also, we have some old faces, too. I'm high as a motherfucker.
Are we gonna reintroduce ourselves?
Reintroduce yourselves.
My name is Friday. I'm a professional geeker. I make music, super little songs. I do my dance. And I run a little collective called Princessmob. Yeah.
Also, our designated first.
I don't know if it'll go all the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I probably won't. Naeem, come over here. Yeah. Or that boy, come over here. And yeah, I'm the first designated model.
God, Master. You didn't tell me to shut the fuck up this time. You're lacking. Hi, I'm Dead Boy, also Princess Mob. I like the color green, and my hair was green and black. Anthony was like, you want a model for Fliphone? And I was like, yeah. And I also storyboarding, and yeah.
He been doing that fucking voice all week.
I'll hurt you real bad.
We're a very dysfunctional family, but we are all very talented and very, very happy to be here. Shout out Anthony.
Yeah, I picked this specific group because everyone's kind of have a different asset to like life in a sense. Like one of the guys who's in the team, he's not here right now, but Bennett never played Fortnite or has like never touched it. Like I picked people from like different perspectives because I want to put that whole narrative like it's for everybody. Mm-hmm. So I want to get like a different eye on different things and have people bring ideas that like kind of shows like it isn't everybody kind of thing.
Right.
So I have people come from like, yeah, I got like doing Minecraft stuff or like doing other video game things or like having a new perspective on things or just like having like certain people bring certain people to wear stuff and like kind of connections and all that. Like I just wanted to make sure I have like a good balance of just like a team because I feel like I work better with a team and it's a lot just like on my own. So I think it works. I feel like it brings in the whole atmosphere and kind of brings out the whole like family vibe because it's for everybody.
I fuck with that. And that was the point I wanted to add on earlier when I was mentioning the DIY shit was... Hold on, let me put my mic up.
There you go.
Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. So what I like about, on top of the DIY shit, is that you're very, like, power to the people, like a very diplomatic, democratic leader and team behind Call Me on Your Flip Phone. I think that's really cool. I always like shit like that. That's kind of like one of the morals and principles that I apply to the podcast is I try to keep it like a power to the people, podcast of the people thing. And with that whole thing, I think what is cool as well is that on top of all this shit with the DIY and running along with this theme before I move on, is that on top of it just being like on top of the clothes and the brand and shit, you guys are all DIYing yourselves with what you guys do on top of the clothes, you know, whether it's music and the DJing or promoting shows and everything. So everyone can kind of resonate with this, like, we all have this, like, effort that we're working towards, you know, and I feel like that is so cool to empower your community that you're building, you know, like this community that you already have, like, it's such a force behind it, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
You know, I love it. Like, Choji constantly calls me, like, every morning about ideas and, like, stuff to do. Like, I have, like, people... I pick people because they're, like, they're very dedicated to what they do, and that's what I want. Like, I want to be surrounded by people who, like, will live and die for this shit.
I be feeling bad sometimes because I'll get out of work at like 8 in the morning, and my brain is always spinning. The gears are always turning, so I'm always thinking of new shit. So every time I think of something new, he's the first person I call, and we'll sit on the phone for like 2 hours, and then we'll rotate over to Discord where we spend more time just talking about different ideas and different promo ideas and what we're gonna do next and this and that. We got a lot coming. Got a lot on the way.
Yeah.
So.
A lot of like great ideas. I'm very excited. It's just that's what I like about it. Like, Choji's want to do this die shit. Like, they're live or die for their music. It's something that like kind of pushes me. Like, these people really want to, you know, make something out of it. Because I feel like the arts get shit on so much in like culture in a sense, and people don't realize how much of an impact it has like in the world. And
Right.
I feel like, yeah, granted, I'm making like a dumb sex Fortnite joke now, but like this is just the pinnacle of the start. Like, I think people will realize that like over time shit's gonna change, and that's what I want to do with the brand.
Right.
I don't want people to think like, you know, that's the beauty of it, and that's what I just love about it. You know, it's just art. At the end of the day, these people will live and die for this shit, and that's what I care about, and that's what I'll do with this brand. I'll live and die for it.
That's awesome, man. So now that we establish a nice, like, I don't know, I'm like fucking weird, and this all starts as a tangent. None of this is planned, but I always end up having like a previous conversation before I get into like the real interview, and it always like establishes a nice theme that I feel like captures the guest. Or, you know, like when we had the Princess Mob thing, we talked a lot about community and a lot about like you guys coming together and the teamwork aspect of everything, and I felt like it established such a great theme for Princess Mob. You know, you guys are a music collective. Yeah,
It's like
I mean, what I feel about that interview and what I like about your interviews in general, just to like dick ride for a second to sidetrack, I feel like you really give people the time to really like say what they're about past the surface level. Like, you don't just ask the questions like, fucking, what's your inspirations? Like we immediately started digging into like the bigger goals behind it and the ideas, and I don't know, I like that. It definitely gave us a space to talk about what we're about, because it's a lot bigger than music, and this brand is a lot bigger than just fucking some meme shirts. Like, it's and it's just, yeah, it's a lot bigger than clothing. Like, it's gonna be something beautiful, and I know Anthony's gonna do that, and I'm just thankful to be a part of it.
hell yeah, bro. Yeah, man, I'm really proud of you. I really am proud of you, because I followed the brand since I feel like before you posted anything.
It was like, I think I did it like last December. My friend Juno was like, gave me an ultimatum. They were like, you either release the shirt in 2 weeks or you sell me the design like flat out. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna get off this like high horse and I'm gonna do it. And it just kind of went from there. I've been just kind of like, I mostly kind of treat the brand like myself. I kind of like, in general on my Instagram story and stuff, like I shit post like a shit ton. And I feel like that's what people like, so I just kind of like shit post with them like funny memes and like promo stuff with the shirts, because I feel like that's what the people resonate with. You know, I could do like a cool photo shoot at the end of the day, but like, you know, nothing's gonna beat a funny dude doing a crazy ass dance with your shirt on.
Right.
Like, the people want like videos, like, and I feel like it works. I feel like it brings an establishment and then make it seem like, you know, like we're like an everybody kind of thing, like, and that's what I like about it. That's what I love about the internet, honestly. Like, the fact that I was able to do this stuff like flat out and get to where I'm at now is just absolutely insane. Like, without the internet, I would have not been where I'm at now with this stuff. Like 100%. Even with like,
none of us would be.
Yeah, none of us. Like, even
None of us would be here. Yeah, literally, bro. The internet is crazy.
The internet is in such a goofy place right now in the world, I feel. So like the ideas and like,
grew up on it.
yeah,
We're
so
all
like,
way too invested.
and I feel like that's why this brand like is put in the right hands, especially with the theme, because we were all goofy as fuck as kids. Tell me not. We were all, you feel me?
I was a
So
live streamer.
yeah, so like
Bro,
now
deadass.
we're implementing that into funny brand, funny designs, funny clothing. We're not taking it too serious, you know. We're just trying to have fun with the shit, and you know that's why I want to. Yeah, the world is so, I don't know. It's in a weird place, so we're just trying to lighten it up a little bit.
Bro, you know what? Keeping that topic of like everything like evolving weirdly and us being like raised up on the internet and evolving, and now we're the adults or the older people of the world, and we have an effect on the world around us now with our crazy asses. Bro, like, who would have thought that Fortnite, a fucking battle royale game, would have turned into something so popular and so, like, topical?
And
like,
you know,
so many different mainstream influences on it now.
Yeah.
To where you guys now have this brand around the game that's infamous
And I
for
don't
so
even
many
play
different
it.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I haven't really picked up the game heavy since, like, 2021. And that wasn't even heavy, because in 2017, 2018, man, I was fucking obsessed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was too. I did this like stock class in my college, and we had like some kid was talking about Epic, and I was like, oh, yeah, the game's just gonna die out in like 8 months. And I kind of find it funny now as a full circle moment that like I'm making shirts from the fucking game. Basically, I got back into it, I think, around the Spider-Man season. I think that was like chapter 3. I could be wrong though. But that's when I started. I'm low-key kind of upset because I missed Carnage, because Carnage was the season before, and they do that,
That
dumb...
shit was fun.
Yeah, they do that dumb fucking Battle Pass exclusive shit.
That shit was fun. I remember that.
Yeah, those Spider-Man gloves. Oh,
Yeah, those shit was
best.
fun, yo.
The best.
Shout out my ex. She got me back into Fortnizzle. You feel me? Shout out her.
Oh, shout out to Lex. Lex really got me into Fortnite back into college. And that kind of really sparked the shirt design too around that time, for real. Like, I was playing a bunch of other games, but he was really hankered on me to play Fortnite like consistently, and I think that really kind of made me fall in love with the game even more. Like, I play it every day.
That's
Type
lit.
shit. Yeah, it's so great. I don't know, it's kind of crazy that you can tell somebody, imagine telling someone like 5 years ago that you can play as Goku, LeBron James, Ariana Grande, and Rick Sanchez from
Peter
Rick and Morty.
Griffin.
Peter Griffin!
And I'll be honest too, like every time I get into a squad lobby and I just see all the different skins that are there, it just shocks me, because you couldn't have told me 5 years ago, whatever the case may be, that I'd be able to play as Peter Griffin in Fortnite, a kid's game.
Yep.
So it's just crazy how Fortnite really is involved in the culture, like, and it's bringing out a lot of stuff, and it's bringing a lot of stuff back. So as much as the game is corny and some people will find it whack, it's doing a lot for the community and the culture right now, and it's bringing a lot of people together. There's so many rappers and streamers and you know that are streaming Fortnite on these platforms, and I would have never thought to see that.
I feel like
The whole wave of like rappers becoming like involved in the internet shit, fucking with streamers. It all started with Drake playing Fortnite with fucking Ninja.
Yeah.
It all started with that, and now it's like rappers are involved in internet culture.
Oh. I think it's time.
We have 2 more members that just showed up. Two teammates just showed up.
Old pal, young Blasian, welcome back.
we're not gonna be able to get on camera. It's all good.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I mean, you could like pop in if you want to say hi. You just gotta get in front of him. There he is.
Alright, cool. But
Hell yeah.
I think like, I don't know, I think gaming as a whole kind of like shapes everything for me, in a sense.
And I feel like what happened with Fortnite is exactly what happened with the internet that Friday was kind of talking about. Is like, it started off as a tool. Older, the millennials were using it for fucking AOL and chat boards and LimeWire. Oh, ancient history now. And us kids who grew up on it and only ever knew it made it into culture, made it into a way to share music, a way for rappers to come up, people make careers, and artists in general, not only musicians. And I think it's kind of funny that Fortnite, I feel like, is like the internet within the internet. It's like we did it again, and I think that was cool. Just a cool aspect to bring up with the brand being like revolved around it, and even you like growing so quickly. And I feel like what you plan to do with your brand is innovate and create culture and create community. And I think that's, another cool theme to also bring up. Just a way to tie it back around.
Yeah, no, I can agree. Like, the whole internet, the Fortnite thing, like, the fact that you can do, like, the hub worlds, like, there's, like, people making their own games. It's essentially kind of like Unity now, and with that sense. Like, people make their own stuff, so I can definitely see how it's, like, the internet inside the internet. And for the brand and stuff, like, I do want to preface, we're not going to just do Fortnite stuff. I am really into it right now. I had the shirt design done. I had like another stuff done. The pants too. I was just like, I had these ideas, but I really want to focus the fact that like it's going to be like a bunch of shit. I'm going to probably do more gaming stuff soon. That's like the real goal, because that's what I really want to do. I feel like there's like cool gaming clothes I kind of see. I see a lot of brands do anime shit, which is cool. I like that, but I don't really see like that much gaming like core merch kind of stuff, you know?
I feel like any gaming merch that you see that is like marketed towards gamers, like if it's not a gaming YouTuber, which both it's either a gaming YouTuber or you're like fucking walking casually in GameStop and you're like, hey, I see a Legend of Zelda t-shirt I like. But usually 9 times out of 10 both designs are corny as fuck. And I feel like what you're doing is you're taking that demographic and giving them something classy, giving them something thorough and thought out and solid, because you have like, you know, you have a swag to you. You're not like,
I want to like kids. Know? I used to not know how to dress. Like I got into like fashion, I'd say like end of junior year of high school. My friend was like wearing a lot of Palace and like Golf Wang, and I was like, what's Palace? And that kind of just like opened the door to everything for me. I got into like Off-White with like Virgil and then like a Supreme and all that. And I feel like, to me, like I just want to make cool clothing that kind of just feels right. Like I understand like some designs aren't for everybody, but like I see some cool stuff, but I want people to like, I want like the streetwear vibe of it. Like I don't want people to think like it's just some like shit you can get like anywhere. It's like it's something for you. Right. It's like special. I don't know how to word it. I feel like I'm just kind of like I'm just saying a bunch of shit just to say a bunch of shit.
No, you're making sense.
But like that's how I just feel about everything for it. I feel like people can resonate with it, and you know it's funny. But I feel like once I get down like with the serious shit, I think people are gonna really see like the amount of like artistic taste I want into it. Like I really want to like.
This is just a start.
It's just a start.
You're really.
The way to kick it off.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, you're really smart, and it goes back to you being like low key a strategic business genius, because you took something so popular, so many ways of media get affiliated with Fortnite every day because of skins and add-on packs and DLCs and whatever, and then you took that aspect, applied it to your brand, you get that whole demographic, and now you have this giant foundation to build on, and you have an influence now, you know? Whatever you make next, it could be super personal to you. It could be a passion project. And these Fortnite kids will be like, yo, I fuck with this guy. Like, I fuck with what he's doing. And now you have an influence on a culture. Yeah. Now let's see what you can do on video game culture and gamers that like your shit, you know?
Yeah, no, exactly. I feel like, and that's what I kind of hope to do. Like, you know, I'm fine if, like, people just kind of see it as, like, a gimmicky kind of thing. But I think that people who get it. You know, and that's what I like about it. I see like I get a lot of nice DMs in the chat, like from the page, and a lot of people in the Discord are, like sending offers and this nice stuff, and it's just really crazy to me. You know, it's really nice to have like a lot of support. It just feels like kind of surreal, I guess. You know, just like kind of just starting this like a month ago, and now it's just kind of getting to like this.
Yo, bro, you got like 1,500, right? Like how many followers? You got mad followers? I saw your TikTok.
Yeah, my TikTok's like about like 3,000, and then our TikTok's at 3,000. Sorry, and then our Instagram's about like 1,300, which is like really nice. I just been kind of like Instagram ads are like the most beautiful thing ever. Shout out to Instagram ads. I don't pay that much, and I just kind of hit suggestive audiences, and it just kind of works.
Yeah.
Like, I really make sure like you know. I try to keep the community interactive, and I don't see brands doing that a lot. And I feel like that's the whole point to coming back to, like we said, community. Like, I used to post design. Like, I'm probably going to post more designs, like, this week and be like, guys, what do you think of this? Because I do take, like, people's feedbacks. Like, we have a polo in the works. So I ask people, like, what colors do you want? Do you want certain numbers? What locations? And I'm going to use the feedback and kind of like put that towards it, because like I had one thing
to have a more targeted approach towards it, and it ends up working way better in your favor and the demographics favor, because you're finding people who want something like this, so you're helping people every day find something closer to their own personal style, and it helps you like, you know, execute better.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like about it, because that's the whole community point of it, because that's why I would say everybody's Fliphone, because the shirt's for everybody. I want everybody to put in like what they would want for it, because it's a thing for everybody. We are for everybody.
And if I may, real quick, I know I just came back, but
We're just
I
welcome
back.
I love I'm very big on community, and I feel like that's one thing that a lot of these brands don't do is involve their community. That's why I was so big on the let's do questions on our story. Let's see what people's opinions are. Let's start a Discord and post the snippets in the Discord so people could see, and let's do VC. Let's play with the game with them. Like, I want the community to be
Dude,
just
that
as involved as we
tournament
are.
You guys did?
Yeah, it was Choji's idea.
That tournament you guys did, I joined in the live for like a little bit, but I just thought it was such a cool concept that you guys could even gather that like amount of people to run a tournament and like have it interactive and have them like have it be a brand thing and be marketed and stuff. I thought it was so sick.
Yeah,
I thought it was very cool. I forget who came up with the idea. I don't know
I
if
think
it
we
was.
both. No, you mentioned it because I know people were like, we were doing the giveaway, and I think we were just talking and be like, yo, we should do a tournament.
Yeah,
And we were like,
with the tournament shit, I wanted it to be more than just a random spin on the wheel. Like, if you're good at the game, show us your skill. Maybe you'll get a shirt. So let's see who gets number one. And I was very shocked. I missed out on the tournament because I was busy that day, but he told me how it went, and I was very, very shocked in a good way and happy that it went so well and so many people turned out. It made me happy.
yeah, that was what I'm nervous about, because like I feel like a lot of this stuff is like you can't really predict what shit happens, because like, that's how shit is. But I'm happy everything kind of went really smoothly. It won't be the last. My real goal, like if the brand gets really big, I would love to host like an actual gaming tournament and have like people perform and like sell merch there and be like a Fliphone sponsored like a fighting game tournament or something, or like that would, I think that's like the real goal, because I think it'd be super cool, and it's something to give back, because I used to go to like stuff like that. I've been into like gaming as a kid all the time. Like I grew up with that shit. I used to play ranked shit all the time. Like I feel like I want to kind of have a full circle moment and really bring it back to like my culture. Like I went to school for video game design. Like it's been kind of like something that's always been a part of my life, like always. So I kind of want to give back to it in a sense.
Beautiful. And you know what? With that last statement now, I will get into the traditional trademark question of the podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
And it goes a little something like this.
You ready?
Call me on your flip phone. The name, the image, the aura, and the energy. How did it start? How did we get all the way to this very present moment? And everything in between. However you interpret it, give us the lore.
Okay. Well, the whole flip phone thing, basically. Growing up, I wasn't the best kid. As most kids aren't. Well, I don't know most kids, but I wasn't really. So, my mom, as punishment, would just give me a flip phone and take away my phone. And it became, like, super, like, consistent. Where, like, family members used to call me Flip. Or Flip Phone. Like, as my name instead of Anthony, because I would always have a fucking flip phone.
call you Flip.
My boy was getting in trouble a lot, huh?
Yeah, I was just grades and such, you know. I think this honestly was probably ADHD. I was just kind of going crazy all the time, but I kind of resonated with me because I have a sign in my room. It says like Flip's room, and I was like, it's kind of always been something there for me, and I thought like. The brand originally is called Fliphone, but that's taken. So I was trying to think of like something quirky as fuck. So I'm like, oh, call me on your flip phone. And so I kind of started with that, and it's kind of did all that. The aura, I feel like it's just for nerds. It's just for the gamers, the geeks, the gays. It's just for everybody type shit. That's what I am.
Word. Shout out to gays.
The gays.
Facts.
I'm just a gay nerd, and I feel like, you know.
Me fucking too. I feel you.
I want to make cool shit for that. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of I feel like there's a really bad rep with nerd culture. I think everybody really sees it as this like fart right, like very like incel-y, like I fucking hate women, and
there's a lot of it in there too. That's the funny thing.
There's a lot of it in there
too.
It's
not all of it at all.
No, and that's what I want to bring out of it. Like I want to show that like there is a good side to gaming,
a progressive, ethical side to gamers. None saying slurs on Modern Warfare 2 or anything of the sort.
Era's over.
Era's
no,
over.
we're done with it.
We stopped playing PsyOps. We only play Fortnite and Splatoon 3.
Yo, facts.
And
And
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Don't forget, we be building and shit too. Don't even forget about
Actually,
that.
I've been playing.
Society.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima.
Speaking of Minecraft, how do you guys feel about the Lego feature on Fortnite? Do you guys feel like it's like a blatant?
Can I actually go on a tangent real quick if you don't mind?
Absolutely.
I absolutely do not like it at all.
Fuck yourself.
I don't. Fuck you. I don't like it because I feel like it's nothing but a big ass open world and there's nothing in it. Like, for example, with Minecraft, with Minecraft, you run into villages, you run into other NPCs, there's always mobs
There's
at night. There's temples, shit like that.
I think
When it comes to the Lego Fortnite, as soon as I get on it, I fall asleep. Some of y'all
Bro,
might feel
I tried
differently,
making
but
a
I
car
get sleepy.
and I couldn't like direct it because they don't have a steering wheel. So I was just like, what can I do with this besides just go straight? Yeah.
They do like balloon shit. Honestly, I think it's all that you go. Actually, you can go first.
Yeah, Naeem's like shaking.
I tried making a hot air balloon too.
That shit's hard.
It's hard.
As a fan of building, crafting, creating, tinkering, tincturing, I love it. That's what like made me download Fortnite again. Like I love Legos. I was saying earlier, like I have a shelf of Legos that I look at and come up with like illustrious battles based off of like political things. Shout out to Lego Star Wars, but
Shout out Lego Star Wars.
I like it. Think of
The complete saga for the Wii, bro. One of the best games.
no,
ever.
I mean
Oh
like
my God.
actual Legos that you build Friday.
I meant
That statement is also true. That statement is also true. That game is really fucking good.
That
Bro,
is a good game. That was the
I
first
was
game
I was a
GameCube.
Lego Batman kid.
Oh
growing up.
my
That
God.
one.
God,
That
bro.
one changed.
I
my
just
life.
re-downloaded it because it was on PS Plus. Oh my
That
God.
game was incredible.
Yo,
Number
we
two
Yeah.
was pretty good too.
We need a dap
Yeah.
up counter on this because we done dapped each other so many times, yo.
I'm gonna get like a ding every time we get it.
No, but
I'll
think
bookmark
about
that.
it. The world started off with nothing in it, and we created, we built, we made, and that's what we gotta do. You just don't like it because you're not primitive enough. Me and my flat feet and my and my
You
pen.
fucking meat bricks.
Shut up!
This is
Okay.
evolution.
I'm developing society in Lego Fortnite, and you should too.
Well, you can continue to play in that empty ass world, and
It's not
I'll
empty when I'm in it.
and you could catch me on Minecraft where the real men play. All right.
Okay, first of all, I got another society in Minecraft.
Yeah, no. He's got like
No, his Minecraft world is like scary.
absolutely insane.
Yo, bro, why? What does it consist of? Like, why
It's
is
so good.
It's
It's
got
so
like
thorough?
It's all
Yeah, it's insane.
the amount of ships and just like the amount of time Naeem probably put this into is just fucking insane, and I commend that. Like that's dedication. That's like some real gamer shit. Like I'm really bad at Minecraft, and my ADHD makes me mad when I fuck up roofs really easily. So I just kind of like get mad and delete the game
Yeah, I
very
never had
quickly.
the focus to get good at
Yeah.
building, bro.
Dude, I learned
That's
how
with Fortnite too. I was not good at
I
building.
would watch like YouTube tutorials and just feel like me and my friends had this world that we like. I don't know. I think one of us still has. Not me. One of them still have it from like when we were kids, like 6th grade probably. And yo, we used to build forts and like look up tutorials and build like giant pirate ships and shit.
I got like a whole functioning society. Yeah, like, I got a whole functioning society right now, bro. It's kind of crazy. I recently built a medical center. It has lore. Sometimes
shit.
I'll like have random elections for a new body in government. I created a whole new district. I learned how to do like I feel like if Minecraft
He's a
was-
redstone electrician.
Dude, I made a monostable circuit like 7 years ago, and I was like, yo, this shit was easy. I could definitely be an electrician.
I used to just blow up my friend's shit.
Yo,
Me and Friday would have wreaked havoc if we were friends back on the PS3,
Bro,
Xbox 360
Yo.
days. Yo,
Y'all remember?
I used to slide on my man's world, bro, and
Like,
give me 5 minutes with some
bro.
TNT and some torches, bro. That shit would
Y'all
have
were
been
the
over.
yo, y'all were the kids
He
I
put his
despised.
He put his heart and soul in that
Yeah, we
motherfucker.
blew it the fuck up.
Okay, I just remember something. Me and my friends, we were playing a world, and we were like, we had 2 separate bases. Motherfucker made a TNT cannon. I was like, I don't want my shit to get blown up. So I'm just gonna say, I think I was the first person to make an anti-TNT cannon. 'Cause
anti-TNT. Wait. See,
Okay.
tongue twister.
Okay, because motherfucker shot TNT at me. I calculated the amount of ticks it would take for it to get to my base and blow up. So what I did was, I used the same design of the TNT cannon where it takes other TNT and pushes TNT forward on different ticks. So what I did was I was like, okay, this motherfucker's aiming at me. I'm going to shoot it at XYZ trajectory with a certain amount of ticks left. And I made that shit blow back in his base. And he was so mad. I'm like, don't hate me. Lockheed Martin, don't employ me. Don't employ me, Lockheed. But just know I got great ideas.
You're a genius. You should like go apply for like NASA or some shit.
Nah, dude,
I'm
this is
saying,
Minecraft. This is Minecraft.
Okay, so real quick, if I may, I just want to ask a question to everybody in the room. How we feeling on Power World, to the ones that have played it or know of it?
Let it slide, Nintendo. Let it slide.
Let it slide.
Let it slide. I'm saying,
I think it's cool. Okay.
I'm a little
Okay,
blue.
fuck.
You guys are acting like Nintendo gives a
I
shit
haven't played
about
it.
this.
Nintendo
Like-
does give a shit
No,
because
no,
Nintendo.
like
It hurts me.
you can actually you go.
They're gonna
first.
go after them within a month.
Yeah.
I'll bet you $20 right now.
I'm not gonna pay. I'm not a dumb idiot. I'm not gonna take the betting money.
Yeah, because you know they will.
Yeah, I know they will.
They
Yeah.
do give a shit, but no. I think it's cool because it's like the type of Pokemon game I want to see, and I feel like it's what they tried to do with the recent ones, but it just like didn't really hit for me. So I think it was cool to like actually see that open world shit. 'Cause like watching the anime when I was younger, like Indigo League and shit, I always wanted to like have that like open world, feel like I'm running around like they were doing in that. It already kind of feels like that.
Why don't you play like Legends of Arceus?
I have no clue what that is. I just started playing video games again. I've been playing for like.
I
3
love
years.
Bulbasaur with a Glock.
Yes.
I was just about to say that. I love the fact that like all these Pokemons, like I be capturing them, giving them guns. Yo, there's some that I pick up and I could just shoot them like RPGs.
Yo, what
Like,
game is this?
Power World.
World.
It's Pokemon with guns, bro.
It's on PlayStation.
It's on PlayStation 4 and
What?
Xbox.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? When
Came
they
out recently.
It's
Wow.
on PC too.
Yeah, it's
It's-
only
it's-
$20. It's like a.
and how do they do that?
They pretty much like they literally changed all the original Pokemon.
No, they didn't change original. There's speculation. And also, that tweet was a lie. I found
I
out.
kind of feel like they did that. There's
They
a
might
lot
have.
of Pokemons in that game
But also-
that are very similar to like.
Well, that's
I mean,
fine, but it's not
Pals.
like they're. I would understand, but there's like a lot. People do that shit all the time. Like,
That is true.
you know,
That is
I
true.
feel like if they're gonna do that, like they don't stop the people selling the knockoff stuff. I have not seen them stop like Kanto region or Kanto Starter, the brand.
But did they sell 15 million copies in a week?
No, they sold.
Alright.
Yeah, that makes sense. But still, I feel like, you know, I don't know. I think Nintendo's just getting greedy because they're kind of always like that.
They've
They
always
don't.
been
They
greedy.
do not like
Yeah.
their fans.
They hate their fans.
Nintendo and like Rockstar Games are the only people that will sue a motherfucker and like actually like pursue them legally.
I don't think Rockstar is nearly as bad.
I think that makes
nah.
sense for a while.
You know, but you
They
know what
Except,
though?
like Nintendo, bro, they you can't even like.
The dude
There
who
was a
hacked
period where
GTA
you
6
couldn't
apparently got like sentenced
He's in.
Yeah.
He
to like
has,
mental
Yeah,
rehabilitation
he has life in that like mental
I got
mental
so
hospital
much
Yeah,
until he's
for
like,
being a fucking hacker.
Yeah,
Like
they said he's not. They not letting him out until he's deemed not a threat to society.
They should put him as a white hat. Like, that's like such an easy thing to be like, hey, you got into Rockstar Studios. Why don't we give you a hacking job? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
I
Didn't he do it
thought.
from his phone. Too?
Yeah!
Yeah,
from
he
a Fire
did.
Stick. His phone and a fucking Fire Stick
Fire
TV.
Stick, yeah.
Yeah.
What I will say is though, like as bad as Rockstar is, they could have did that shit with the people that run 5M. You know about the
Yeah,
and you
the
know what they
roleplay
did?
servers.
Yeah, what they did was they bought. I'm not gonna call them a company, but they pretty much bought like the name and everybody that works with
I was
it.
about to say, they bought all the developers.
Yeah, and they
right?
gave them all jobs. They're all going to be working on GTA 6. So I felt like that was really cool.
Yeah.
What they did to this kid, though, not going to lie, he was hacking Lyft, Uber, and like a bunch of other companies before
Oh,
he started
so
fucking
he's-
with Rockstar.
okay.
So
He been on.
That's
he
probably
been
why.
on Menace time.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
he's
probably
like a
why.
threat. The government was like, yoink.
You're
That was probably
you're a
the
little
last
bit. You're
straw.
Yeah.
first Uber, then Rockstar, next to Pentagon. You got to go, bro.
They were like, we see a trend here.
I do want to say that the one thing I do love about this group is we're all so, like, very into much video games. And that's sort of like, going back to the preface about the
Yeah, you guys aren't no fucking posers, man.
Yeah.
You guys live and die by
I
this
beat
shit.
I beat all 3 mainline Dark Souls games.
Friday,
bro.
can you give us the lore that we missed out on? Because we're not going to mention the famous streamer that you had an association with. I just want you to talk about your video game lore because I had to take it out the Princess Mob interview.
I used to be very involved in like the Nintendo sort of scene. If y'all remember, if y'all was involved in like the Switch launch thing when there was that guy who waited like a month in line, I knew him pretty well and edited for a lot of his people. Edited for him briefly, and there was a large streamer who passed away that would kick it around that group. And I think it was the Mario Odyssey launch or some shit. I was on this RV with a streamer who was a goat. It passed away, and he gave me my first dabs.
Shout out.
Like I was actually 11 or 12. Rest of the fucking soul. I don't want to bring out names. And I definitely was too specific anyway, but like I'll let it rock. But shout out him, bro. God rest his soul, bro.
No, he changed everybody for real. I think.
I mean,
Thank you for that.
He's the one who made he's one of the people that made this gaming shit cool to me.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not to go on a tangent, but I feel like I'm going to anyway. But for me, I feel like a lot of the older generation really hates gaming, and I feel like people don't really see. Even my generation, I see people like very like looked down upon for like our age range to like be playing such a thing because it's like a kid. But I don't think people realize that like gaming makes a lot more money than movies and TV combined.
It's an interactive media,
Especially
bro.
now, games are $80 now, bro.
Well, only
Yo,
a few.
I
I
know.
mean, some games honestly, like Baldur's Gate is worth $70. It should be way more for what they're giving you.
I don't like that there's a standard price for every new game because I think different games are worth different value
Right?
monetarily.
You could get some,
Like, what
indie
the fuck?
platformer that shouldn't be $70, but something like
No, they need
something like
indie brands don't really put them up to 70.
Well, no, but
Power's
they're
like
going
20.
to soon.
No, that's just for like.
If they say they launch like a well-known platformer, say they launch like another Super Meat Boy game, it's gonna
Well,
be like
yeah, that makes
Yo,
sense.
shout out
That's not,
Super
like,
Meat
indie.
Boy. I love Super
I
Meat
love
Boy.
Super Meat Boy, but I'm
love
saying I
Super
wouldn't
Meat
pay
Boy.
$70.
They
for
put,
it.
you know they made Binding of
But
Isaac.
that's what they do.
I love Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, they made
too.
Binding of Isaac too. Shout out Ed
Alright.
McMillan.
Hold on, let Mikey
Alright,
focus.
sorry, that's Mikey focus.
I'm like, let us get us back on track real quick. No, I really like that stuff, and I like that you guys are having these personal discussions because there's a lot of people who are going to be able to like give their way in or have opinions or even just listen to you guys and be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I agree with him. Yeah. But I just want to like continue talking about the brand. That's the only reason why I'm like, we need to get back on track.
Yeah, no, I get that totally.
Call me on your flip phone. So now that we kind of discussed name, image, aura, all that cool stuff, and we kind of had all these conversations beforehand, I just want to kind of talk about what you've been working on. Well, first, actually, to lay out the timeline, you had a couple shirts already released and these pants. Can you show the fit right now, actually? Can we get a fit check?
Yeah, fit check.
Fit check.
Woo woo! So I have the first edition of the shirt. I did the white monster can first because I felt like it was way cooler. The pants say Fortnite on the front, and in the back, it's like there's the monster logo.
Slurp juice.
And then the Slurp juice Evusus.
And please, before we get any more people yelling at me, we will have them baggy.
Yeah.
I just want to let y'all know they will be baggy.
They will be baggy. These are just a sample pair. But basically, I just kind of what I did for these basically, like I said earlier, Y2K is really big. Like Evusus are making a comeback. BB Ice Cream stuff's really big because they pioneered the whole like paint on the front and the back. So I was like, I wanted to give something for like the kids. And that's like why I'm doing like cool gamer clothes, because like this is some shit like I'd wear, because like Evusus are cool, but like these are like I'd rock these all the time type shit. We are working on sweatpants version of these. There's gonna be a secret colorway too for the sweat, because we're doing a sweatsuit combo. That's the plan. Polos are coming out soon. We're making them like Ralph Lauren.
Nice.
It's gonna be absolutely insane. Twitter really liked it. It got like 5.5 thousand likes. And I was like, I have to kind of release it because we keep getting DMs about it. It's super hard to find like a really good manufacturer, like good quality, like here in the States. Because that's what I really want to preface too. Like all our stuff is locally sourced here. I don't like try to go overseas. Not like say it's bad or anything, but I don't want to worry about getting seized. And a lot of time the quality isn't as good. I'd rather pay somebody like here and support like a local business or a local printer.
Made in the USA.
Made in the USA. And that's why like the shirts are a little bit expensive, because they're on good prints. They're on good blanks. The printing's DTG, so it's not gonna fade. Yeah, you pay for quality.
I understand that.
You know, my thing is I'm a very hairy man. Like, I'm basically a carpet. I'm a fuzzy little guy. And, like, I don't like certain, like, textures on shirts. This feels real nice. So for all my fuzzy gentlemen out there,
No,
just
this
know,
is.
I
Just
can
know.
confirm.
Shut up, you're not fuzzy like me.
Shockaware
I'll
team.
take.
Yeah, like
Good quality. It won't catch your hairs. It's real nice. Shout out my Middle Eastern and South Asian men because it'll feel nice on your skin.
Rar.
and then I probably after the Fortnite stuff, I want to do like we're planning on doing a normal drop, just like kind of like I guess sort of like an essential kind of thing. So like just like some normal like cool designs. I really like the whole like parody kind of like rip thing, because I really want to incorporate flip phones, because it's like the whole sense of the company.
Right.
So I want to do like a lot of like rips and like kind of parodies and stuff with like influencing that, and I think people would like it. You know, I want to hone in the whole flip phone mentality thing. Like it's something I grew up with. A lot of the guys here who are in the company like had flip phones growing up. I feel like it's something universal that like everyone's had one before.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, it's essentially like better to, I guess, like at a simpler time. Like, you know, you don't have, it reminds me when I was younger. Like, I didn't have to care about shit. I was more excited about playing my Xbox on Friday night after school. Like, you know, and that's what kind of the vibe I want for flip phone is. Like, that's how I feel for the brand. Now. It's something
Also,
I get excited
like,
for.
Look how cunty that is. Just
Yeah, like just.
Yeah, and also like when you have to hang up on someone, I
You
think
just
it's even
go,
cuntier.
bye,
Yeah.
bitch.
I don't have to press a fucking button. I can just go.
I have my own whole meeting for Fliphone because that's from when I was in sober living and I stole this. I was supposed to leave it when I went home.
Allegedly, he allegedly stole it.
Alleged. Because allegedly the house manager said I could keep it, but you can't prove that he didn't. So.
Alleged.
Alleged.
We're gonna click that.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I got photos on this. I'm not trying to give him back, so I jugged it. Allegedly.
Fire. Fire.
Thank
But
you.
I remember
Allegedly.
it's like the only way I could contact anybody I knew because I was out in California out in rehab.
Oh shit.
Flip phone
You
got
went
its
deep.
full own meaning for me. This was like the only way I could touch my parents or like any of my friends. I had like 3 approved friends.
Holy shit.
That's the same with me.
And that was for 6 months. So this thing was my everything.
Yo, so this shit all means some real shit to you, man.
Yeah.
Call me on your flip phone, bro. I like that.
Flip phone was the first phone I ever got, and then a BlackBerry right after.
Yo,
Yeah.
that brick breaker.
No, dude.
Remember
I had
your-
a flip phone. Then I had.
I remember having the one that slid.
Yeah, I had a
sidekick.
flip phone, then a sidekick, and then my mom got me an iPhone, which I lost, and then I went back to a flip phone. So the flip phone really has grown up with me. I still have it. I still have 2 flip phones. One that looks like it could survive a nuclear bomb, and another one that I dropped and it broke.
And I know a lot of y'all out there have flip phones when y'all were younger too, so y'all could resonate with us.
Yeah.
OD.
I have my flip phone still somewhere. My mom has it like in a box. I'm gonna use it hopefully for a commercial.
Yeah,
Just
some
like
promo
as a-
material.
Yeah, I really want to like pay homage to it because at the end of the day, like I see the brand as myself because I'm like the head designer. So I'm gonna do shit that like resonates with
It's
me.
a reflection of yourself.
Yeah, essentially. I see it as a way as like I'm expressing myself in my art. Cause like that's how I view fashion. Like I'm not really good at drawing. I'm good at Photoshop and like Blender occasionally, but like I feel like you can really tell who I am through my clothes type shit. And that's what I like about the brand and like, what I can do with this. Like I can really express like this is Fliphone. This is me.
Yeah.
And but make it more of a sense of like it's for everyone. 'Cause
Right.
I feel like, you know, that's the whole point. I want people to feel comfortable being nerdy and shit and look cool with it too. And that's what I want.
Yeah, man. I like that you guys all have passion within it and like actual like emotional connections to the brand, because I think that's why you guys continue to put out such great work and get such great results, is because of that like dedication and that love for it. And we don't see enough of that in any aspect of art, I feel like, anymore. I feel like so many people are so artificial in everything that they do. I feel like so many people are doing things performatively, you know, solely for numbers and to save face, especially in these crazy times where there's so much shit going on and there's so many problems to address in the world, you know. I feel like it's so important to have progressive, passionate people with influence and with some sort of, you know, because there's too many people that are silent to save face because they just want like whatever personal gains from fame rather than actually doing anything good with their platform. People don't ever talk.
Yeah, that's why like I want for Fliphone to be kind of a group thing, because like I don't really like care about the whole fame thing. I just want people to feel like there's a community with this behind type shit.
And that's that's the point I was trying to make earlier with like the community aspect. Like what you were saying, a lot of these brands, they don't show face and they don't like to talk, or they just drop.
Yeah.
They don't care what
and
people
it doesn't
think.
even have to be clothes. It could be musicians.
Yeah,
it could be anything, you know.
Like there's so many artists I know that will preview a snippet and it's fire, and then they'll drop some garbage shit, like because they don't, and all their fans will be like, drop this, and they'll drop some bullshit.
Yeah.
We're not like that. What y'all want to see? We want to know what y'all want to see. We want to know how y'all feel about what we drop. We want y'all to be as involved as possible.
It's all about the audience, bro.
Yeah,
That's,
bro.
That's who makes
And
this happen.
exactly. That's the most important thing too. You know, you want your audience to be involved, and you want to keep them happy because they keep your gears turning and they keep what you got going. So
Exactly.
I'm very big on community. I love the community.
Yeah, no, me too.
We have a really good community too.
Yeah, a lot of them are really fucking horny though. You guys gotta stop asking about gooning.
Stop gooning to our flicks for free shirts.
We are not gonna give you free shirts because you masturbate.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Please.
No.
Yeah, no, that was a
Stop
lot.
sending your butt in the DMs. I'm thinking you guys got problems. I'm seeing ass cheeks. I don't want to see no butt cheeks.
Whoa, wait, what's happening?
So I'm sorry,
No, you're
because
good.
I
I
see
didn't
this.
even know
I
that.
see this
I didn't
all the
even know
time.
that.
So there's people in our DMs. I think it's funny. It's not funny to say like gooning day one till I get a free shirt.
It kinda
Or
stopped, though, now.
no, they have calmed down. Thank you guys. They have calmed down very
You
very
gave
much.
up after like day 30 because I remember we
And-
did the poll and we were like, is he gonna
Yeah.
get past it?
And he didn't. He stopped at like day 14, thank God. And then there was one day I got a flick from some kid. It was his literal butt cheeks. I'm not happy about it. He was like, day one of setting my ass cheeks until I get a free shirt. I blocked you, sir. It was me.
That's
You
harassment.
had to go, buddy. That was a
terrible.
little bit too intense for my liking. Sometimes it's funny. Like I'll send him screenshots of it and we'll laugh about it or whatever the case is. And sometimes it's just too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are insane. But we will get y'all
Oh,
some
we love
shirts.
y'all.
Yeah, we love y'all a lot. It'll
That's
happen
so
one day.
crazy.
On real shit though, like what they were saying before, like the audience is really what makes us. Like we wouldn't be here without them.
Right.
Like that's the whole point. And I think like that's why that's why the whole community aspect of it is like, you know, people need to realize. I want people to feel like they're a part of something, and that's the point of Fliphone. Because a lot of people wear this shit and they just kind of rep to rep, but like, I want people to feel like I incorporated into this. I put my effort into this. Because that's the point. Because we all do. It's a movement.
And that's why we love y'all and y'all opinions matter. Never forget that.
Yes.
Hell
Be
yeah.
yourself. Don't let
And it
anybody change
also
you.
it leaves such a mystery in the view because I know you guys obviously have your own ideas and your own things or whatever, but everything's subject to change when you have the public's interpretation and the people's interpretation, you know? Not always will what you want align with what they want, and I think that's cool because you guys don't know where you guys are. Well, you guys obviously are on the incline, but you guys don't know where design-wise and aesthetically, you know, and shit, and what's going to become popular in the next coming years. So you guys can't always plan super ahead, and I think that's cool because it keeps it spontaneous and fresh and fun. And I like that. That's cool, man.
I just have a bunch of ideas like stored in my brain and my laptop. I just got like my brain is just cranking like 24/7 of just whatever the fuck I can do. I love to say this. Please pay your local artists. One of our workers who does like our networking and stuff. Bennett's girlfriend made the pants. Actually like painted. She is the best. Shout out to Kazaya at Kazaya Inc. She was able to make these things like a real deal, and that's kind of what really I feel like blew us the fuck up. As much as I love the shirts, the pants have really changed everything. And I, like you were saying earlier, how art's feeling a lot of artificial. I see people going to AI now and stuff, and like that's not kind of my whole thing.
No, yeah.
I want people to realize like you should pay your local artists.
AI sucks,
AI
man.
does suck.
I like the farthest I liked AI was like the bots I killing in video games in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like that's as far as it went for me as a kid. I was like, okay, AI, robots in a video game. Now it's like they're trying to make them beings and use them as art and shit. And AI is so dangerous. Like, have you seen the whole thing with Taylor Swift and like what's going on with that thing?
Dude,
Yeah.
that makes me...
Or the little girl who got fucking harassed by... It was like... They made AI images of this little girl, inappropriate ones, and harassed her with it, and then she killed herself.
Yeah.
And then nobody took any action until it happened to Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift was like, oh, I'm going to take action about AI, because they were, like, making AI posts of her getting, like, gangbanged at, like, a football fucking game or some
you
shit.
know what sucks?
Why are people like that?
I
You know
have
what sucks
no
with shit like
idea.
that is people don't care until it happens to someone famous.
Right.
And then that's when the community is like, all right, this shit is a problem.
No, but the problem is it was happening to
Like-
other famous people. Like Ice-T was getting harassed with shit. Not Ice-T. Ice Cube was getting harassed with shit with AI shit of him like having like his ass arched out and shit. Like I seen a bunch of celebrities dealing with this shit. I just find it weird. It's like all of a sudden now Taylor's like the catapult to stop shit. Like
Yeah, she's
the
like the
SAG
Because
act-
she's like the fucking like poster child of America right now. It's like she's dating a football star. The Super Bowl's on Sunday. Everything, like all these distractions to take away from fucking Palestine, but that's beyond the point, you know.
Hey,
And
free Palestine, though.
free fucking
Yeah,
Palestine.
Free Palestine.
They're fucking so many distractions, but beyond that, you know, it's just like it really does suck because they should have had regulations on it before they made it a thing for the public use. We should have learned already with the internet, you know. When the internet first started, like everyone was stealing music, there was gore and porn and
people
crazy
getting
shit
doxxed.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's still there. It's
One thing I will
It's
say
just,
is...
but it was easier to find, you know.
it was unintentional.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah.
going in class and your kid's like, "Hey, come look at this live leak," and as you watch
That-
somebody getting
Yeah, I
fucking
remember
banged.
being a little kid and just like Because it used to, like, the internet had so much less censorship, so that shit would really just pop up.
I still
Yeah.
remember the first live leak video I ever watched. Like, it was
Yeah, I
so
did
scarring.
Pain Olympics was my first
Me
thing.
too.
Yo,
Me too.
Pain Olympics was
The
crazy,
one with the...
son.
Never mind.
No, we're not gonna.
Yeah, we can't.
No,
Nah,
no,
right? Relax.
Don't Google it either.
No,
we're
please,
not. Do not.
Don't. Please don't. Please
You should
don't.
Google comment on your flip phone. Actually, no. Our shirts are on junathrift.com. We're gonna get a website soon. I just have to figure out how to make it look cool.
Yeah, so actually talking about that, with the future, or not even, with the present and future, oops, boop. With the present and future, what are you working on outside of the designs exactly? Because I know, like, I don't even want to ask, like, oh, what designs you got coming up? Because obviously I want to leave that as a surprise for when you launch it, so people can just, I don't want to,
I
like,
could definitely show you. I have my laptop here, so I will, after the thing, I could definitely show you some
Hell
stuff
yeah.
I've been cooking up.
so
But I don't mind talking about ideas, because I think that people want.
I'll get into it because I have like a question that I was sitting on. But first I just want to ask, what are you working on a little outside the brand when it comes to like expanding like a website and maybe other marketing ideas and promotional shit, maybe like more in-world, real-world shit? What do you guys, more tournaments?
Yeah. We're vending a few shows coming up. The
My
7th.
show.
Yeah.
Let me take the MacBook charger real quick
Oh, yeah, I
because
Yeah.
it's getting low. Move out the way with the slurp pants.
Mr. Pants. But yeah, we're vending some few shows, which I think is really nice. Our beautiful networking friend Bennett says we're gonna vend all their shows coming. We just gotta make custom tees, which I really think is really the bread and butter stuff. I think that's what people want. People want limited things, one of ones. You can't get them anywhere else. Type
And
stuff.
the one thing about the limited tees is they will only be sold at the shows. So if you do want one, come find us.
Come find
We'll
us.
be around. We're not hard to find.
But like you were saying earlier, just like with other stuff too, I'm trying to get a printer.
Is this plugged in over on your side? Sorry, not to annoy you guys.
No, don't worry
I got unplugged.
I unplugged it. I saw you.
3:33 on the clock, my friends.
333.
No, yeah. Again, I like that tie that you have to the music world, man, and being able to like go to shows and promote your shit and have a whole other demographic. Because gamers and nerds is one demographic, and like the whole internet presence of that. But then music and the hyperpop scene, the Brooklyn scene, and all the alternative scenes and shit.
I feel like it's just
Whole
all
other
mixes.
demographic.
Yeah, it just all mixes. I feel like a
And
lot
it-
of these kids are internet kids. You know, like we all kind of grew up with the same kind of material and the same thing, and I think that works. And I
What-
think that's what people get.
What a good influence you have, because you know what saved me. Like, because when I was younger, I used to like when I was a little gamer kid, what I liked was like the commentary YouTubers and stuff like
Me
that.
too.
Yeah, me too.
And that was very quick to, like, that was so easy to fall into the alt-right pipeline and shit like that. And what took me out of that shit and what made me not a fucking loser, or realize, like, hey, I'm not a fucking loser, is, like, music and, like, SoundCloud underground music and how progressive it was, like, specifically Lil Peep and shit like that. And, like, the emo rap scene was, like, firing up when I was 14. And I was like, oh, shit. And, you know, Lil Peep had a lot of heavy politics in his shit, and it was very far left. And I'm like, damn, it made me take a look at myself and be like, yo, these fucking YouTubers I used to watch were pieces of shit and stuff. Anywho, taking my experience and applying to you, like, what I like what you guys do is you guys take a demographic that has been impressioned badly by other people who are careless with their fan bases, you know, whether it's content creators or anything of the sort, and you guys are pushing them towards, you know, the progressive, again, views and, you know, pro everybody, accept you as you are, come as you are. And I
Yeah.
fuck with that.
I feel like there's a lot of hate in this world. As Naeem says, there's a lot of hate in this world.
But there's a lot of love in this room right now.
Facts.
And
Facts.
that is how I live life, honestly.
That's
Wait,
beautiful.
You know?
Back to what we have coming up. We are planning a photo shoot soon, I believe.
Yes, once the polos are done, we're gonna
Once
do...
the polos are done, we're gonna have a nice little shoot for everything and some of the designs that we have ready. So
Yeah, it's gonna
be
be
on
like
the lookout for that. We are
2010
gonna
vibes.
need some
It's
people
gonna be-
for that.
That's
So,
exciting.
We'll post like a Google form.
Current,
I got some ideas of people.
currently,
I do too.
Currently, I'm storyboarding for our first video commercial.
Yes.
That's going really well. I just be sitting in class and being like, what if I get an old dude?
Yeah, I'm cool. We get my dad. My dad's pretty old.
Oh, I love your dad, I think. I've never met him before.
He's pretty chill. My mom wants to be in a commercial, so hopefully I would love to have her in one. Shout out to my mom.
Bro, just continuing to expand your demographics, and people are going to realize, like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm a 45-year-old gamer, and
Yeah.
I can wear this t-shirt.
And just in general, like, I want to push that, like, my mom's not into video games, but, like, I think it'd be funny to have her be like, I'm Fliphone, because that's going to push the whole narrative of, like, everybody's Fliphone.
Everybody.
I'm getting, like, random people I don't know who would have nothing associated be like, I'm Fliphone. And and I want to like push that narrative because it's for everybody. I'm maybe catering to like a certain group, but I want people to wear just to wear it because it looks cool.
Right.
Like, you know, people buy Supreme because they make cool designs. People don't fucking skate. I don't know how to skate and I wear Supreme shit.
Right.
Like,
You look like you know how to skate. Though.
I try to learn. I know how to snowboard. That's your cool scumfuck cowboy fact of the day. I snowboard.
Snowboard.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
We also discussed something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We do want to do eventually like a boiler room set. I would love to do like a show. I mean, I said earlier I want to do a game tournament eventually, like an actual like. I was gonna say Smash Bros, but they kind of smell most of the time, so I'm gonna probably keep it to like Tekken.
Minecraft Hunger Games.
We could do Minecraft Hunger Games.
Yo, that's
bringing it back to 2010 with the Minecraft Hunger Games. I might have to be in that with myself.
We should do that.
I might have to show y'all something. Y'all don't even know.
That's lit.
But for design-wise stuff too, I guess like it's gonna be more gaming stuff. We're gonna do after this. It's probably gonna be a normal drop, and then I want to do like Nintendo stuff. I have a very specific era I'm going for. I'm not gonna say what it is.
Can't give too much juice.
But I think it's like the peak peak Nintendo console, and I want to show my love to it because it kind of shaped to like all the games I'm into, and just kind of shaped me as a kid.
Another thing I want to touch on real quick. We are not just a Fortnite brand. You're gonna see a lot of ideas and a lot of cool things from us.
That's why I'm glad you guys are talking about this, because my next question was gonna be like, yo, what's next? Like, you know, like what's the next era? What's the next bam, trademark thing, like new call me on your flip phone, well, bow, you know?
Yeah.
We got a lot cooking up. I don't want to give too much.
I got like some vintage rips I'm making. But that's like for the regular stuff, and then we have some like we're gonna do some regular drops. Nothing too crazy, but I think the next gaming thing's gonna be really good. I'm talking to somebody who does like gaming, like crazy design, so I'm about to like get these to look like
official,
pristine.
Yeah.
I really want to give back, and I feel like, you know, people kind of don't really pay homage to it. A lot of people go back to the PlayStation, which I understand. The PlayStation is such like an amazing console itself, but I really want to show some love to like another console.
You gotta show love to the godfather of the gaming community.
Facts.
I feel like the Nintendo really put gaming on the map.
Nah, then y'all gotta make the Atari t-shirt, bro.
Ooh, should we go back even more with the Atari?
Honestly, I would love to do one about the fun fact, because I'm a gaming nerd. They had like that landfill with all the Atari games because they like wrote it out of business.
Yeah.
I think that would be a cool design, honestly. Like the pit with all like the games just like buried out as a nod to it. And we can make the covers kind of look like Fliphone-ish, like
Show
make
a little love
phone.
to the old heads, you know.
Yeah, no, because Atari was really good, and then they just kind of crashed out. If you want to watch a really good video on it, Melody, no surname, has like a good like 2-hour video. I like binge watched it. I also learned it in class, but like she does a really good breakdown of everything, and she's pretty funny. That's most of my content is though. I watch a lot of gaming stuff, but yeah, video games changes people. Don't ever forget that. It changed me. Bro, it's gonna change this brand. It's gonna change everybody.
It's such an immersive form of media and content. Like, bro, like watching a movie, watching a video. Okay, like you're always in the third person. You're always an observer to it. How much can I really apply to myself? Besides, hey, maybe I've been through something that this person's been through. But when you're in a second person view, you almost fucking it almost blurs the line between first and second person to where you feel like, hey, I am this character, or at least I'm in this character's shoes and their identity. You know, depending on if it's an RPG game or anything of the sort, whatever. And it sticks with you like as if you experienced it because it's immersive. And I think that's such a cool point to really.
Yeah, no, what I love about it, like it's you really feel like you're there. It's sort of like I guess people use it as an escape in a sense because of that. But like that's why I play a lot of single player game stuff. So like I like feeling like I'm doing this shit. Like it's me, in a sense. Like it feels rewarding, I guess, in a sense. Like I don't know, I get dopamine. I just feel like gaming does a really good job with like story. A lot like games now like. Until Dawn, like a lot of like the Sony like stuff comes out. Alan Wake, there's so many good storyboards.
Doing it well for a while though. Like look at Majora's Mask.
Yeah, no, games have been doing well. It's just people see it as like just a kids media, and I think if I'm able to get the brand kind of like I always think of like Virgil bringing Supreme to Louis Vuitton, because that like gapped how streetwear went to like high fashion. You know, that really brought like Supreme like crazy. I would love to see myself kind of gap that for like adults for gaming in a sense, like, you know, because everyone sees it as like it's a kid thing, like you should grow up and grow out of it, but like there's so many adults that game, and it's like
it's a valid form of media.
Yeah, which is so crazy that you know people still have that mindset, because like what I was saying earlier with all the rappers that are involved with it now, and just, you know, like everybody that is pretty famous or whatever the case may be, they love it. When they're not on tour, what are they doing? They're on Twitch and they're on Kick and they're streaming for thousands of people.
You guys remember like T-Pain talking about how he made more music or more money from streaming than music?
Streaming, yeah, because it's such a bigger platform. That's why you don't shit on your gamers. Because one day you're gonna be friends with a gamer and you're gonna shit on him and he's gonna be a millionaire off of sitting in his room all day playing the game. So I just, that was one of the things I wanted to do as a kid. I wanted to be a streamer.
I wanted to be MLG.
Bro,
MLG was cool. Like, I wanted to be on fucking FaZe.
Dude, I found out about Skrillex through MLG games.
Edits!
Through all the
my
quickscope,
God,
and that was
bro.
another thing too. The quickscoping compilations back in the day with the music and everything, like
That's how I felt like electronic.
yeah.
That's how I got into EDM in the first place.
My first experience with Skrillex and his music was a COD compilation, like you said.
Mine
Like
was from first to last.
Facts.
I listened to his band.
Do you know
yo, I forgot
What's
he
the-
was.
yeah,
in
you know
Skrillex.
Okay, you think you're better than
Do you remember the sniping one where it's like the girls screaming and it's like the sniping montage and it's like
Skrillex was in that band?
He's a singer.
He's the lead singer, yeah.
What?
I don't know
Thunderstorms
that.
can
Yo.
never stop me. That's Skrillex, bro.
Yo,
Really?
Nobody.
Yes.
Wow.
You didn't know that?
No.
See, at least I knew.
Oh, we learned
He's
new
the lead
things every
singer
day.
of that band,
That was
bro.
awesome.
Can I say something?
You're so
real quick?
cultured.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I'm just emo and mentally ill, bro.
Yeah, we know.
Yo.
So, talking about like the immersive form of media, I'm a big fan and a big consumer of media, as I assume most of us are. And the last game that really resonated was Alan Wake 2, because at heart I'm a writer, aspiring journalist and aspiring writer, and I was like, this game is about a man who is writing his book to like get out of the place that he's in, and it's like coming to life. And I was like, it's so well written that it sounds like a book or a movie. It's like based off of Alan Wake writing a book. It's written like a book, and honestly, like, there's so many integrations with different forms of media that I think it's really beautiful that video games can do and almost no other form can.
Yeah. They really it changes shit. Like, it really, like, I see the fact that they're making shows about video games, like, surprises me. I understand movies, I guess, kind of. I don't really see the point of most of them because, like, if you're basing it off the game, the Sonic ones are good. The Mario one was good too. Assassin's Creed was bad.
Neither of those were good in my opinion.
Oh well, you guys fucking suck. So anyway,
I think you're just a
that's
sucker
it.
You're just a sucker for fanfare because you're a nerd.
That's it.
What was I gonna say?
Zach, can we take Friday to the penis explosion chamber?
Yeah, thank you.
What?
Wait,
No, come on, bro, not again.
You
Bro,
kept
you
saying
gotta
dumb
go.
shit.
You keep saying
Bro,
dumb
you
keep
stuff.
saying
You gotta
dumb
get
shit.
out of here, bro.
Come on.
Take him out.
Let him
They're
go.
carrying
Come on, you
him.
gotta get him out.
Come on, get him out.
Get him out.
Get
He's
him out.
done.
Get him out.
He's
Get
done.
him out. Thank you, Bennett.
Thank you, Bennett.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Zach.
it.
Thank you, guys.
Love you lots.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, though, like, gaming as a media whole, it's just very, very weird. Because, like, television shows can do alright, but, like, just play the fucking game.
Right.
Like, why are you gonna watch an hour? Why are you gonna watch Last of Us, the show? Just buy a fucking copy.
The game.
Literally.
They remastered it like the third time.
The game acts as a movie. It's both like a narrative and the game acts as a movie. It's a cinematic and a narrative masterpiece. It is beautifully written. It is composed beautifully. Everything about the game was made with care. Why the fuck are you gonna hire Pedro Pascal, who I love?
Yeah, we love him.
We love Pedro. No shade to him. But, like, why? It's unnecessary. The story is fleshed out. It's immersive. It's well thought out. It's well written. Why are you just going to sit there and watch it when you can experience it, you know? It's like a whole nother experience.
Right.
And that's, I know we're going on a little bit of a tangent here, but that's
No,
how I
it's alright.
feel with like anime, and when they do the anime live action movies, like, just don't touch it.
Yo, Death Note live action was disgusting.
That shit was garbage.
Full Metal Alchemist
Listen,
was so
Full
bad.
Metal Alchemist, Bleach, Death Note, Cowboy
That
Bebop,
was a disgrace.
Dragon Ball Z. I'm not gonna say One Piece because it wasn't that bad. That was like the
haven't
first
seen
one. That was alright. Just don't listen to all my directors and all my peoples out there. Stop touching anime. Do better. Just leave anime alone. Go do some other shit. All right. Go make some other bullshit. Stop touching my anime. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Anime and video games. All right. Leave it alone.
Writers, directors, stop asking ChatGPT to write your script.
Yeah. Also, I just in general, I feel like I just love video games and I love cartoons too. We are gonna do like cartoon shit too. Cause it's just a part of me. I
Speaking.
feel like.
Ooh,
Oh, you can go, Mike.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no, no,
Go
no,
ahead.
no,
Go
no.
ahead. Please.
Well, cause I just only cause like I grew up with that shit. It's kind of also something like kids grew up with, and I feel like I can make some cool merch out of it. There's a cool brand who makes like Sonic and cartoon merch. They're called like Mamo World. I don't know how to pronounce it right. I probably fucking butchered it. But they do really cool stuff, and I want to do kind of like similar things to that. How they like incorporate like the they made the Sonic Weezer tee I have.
Oh, I love that.
Like they do some like cool shit. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm trying to go for.
So speaking of other brands and then things you love and actually like you bring it perfectly to like kind of like one of my last questions before we wrap it up. What are some of your inspirations, and this can go as far from other clothing brands to music to theatrical performances to poetry to anything that inspires. Call me on your flip phone, the product or the aesthetic or the attitude or anything of the sort.
Okay. Well, for like designer purposes, Trevor from Fugazi. I don't know how to pronounce Trevor's last name, but I've always loved kind of the Fugazi brand. He does a really cool like commentary on like American politics through streetwear, and I really appreciate that. And his jackets and his style technique are like just fucking insane. He made like a double collar shirt that's like super boxy but super comfy. It is like mesmerizing. Virgil Abloh, like I said earlier, R.I.P. I went to his museum event back in like January. It was really eye opening. Kind of experience it. You know, it's crazy because I actually do plumbing, and now I'm doing this. And he went to school to be an architect, and now he did fashion and became this big thing. And I kind of see it as like a really big inspiration to me to like, he kind of went for something for school that wasn't this, and now he was able to do like such a big project to be able to like be a creative director at Louis Vuitton. Like that's like so fucking huge, and that's like a really big inspo. Sega, just gaming in general, like. I kind of pull from everything. Like, I feel like gaming in general is kind of big inspiration for me, myself. Shmooey, my friend earlier, like I said, he kind of really put the narrative of me to like the only person stopping you is yourself, and I took that literally, and it kind of made it blossom into this now. I just kind of look to myself as inspiration and just whatever like I'm really into at the moment. Like, that's kind of really it. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of about me. It's just gaming in general and just all that. Whatever kind of comes to my brain, I'll make it. Pokemon, and then that's really it. That's all I can really think.
So now that was great. Yeah,
Thank you.
I like that because what you have is you have this like spontaneity, right? I mean,
Yeah.
It's very spontaneous because it's like all these different loves that you have, and you know they can range because we all have our duality and our sides and everything. And I just think it's so cool that you can apply it to the brand and it keeps it fresh, it keeps it funky, and I'm excited to see what you guys are doing. Because you guys are very much on the incline exponentially already, and it's only been a month, you say. Mm-hmm. And, dude, you can only go up.
Yeah, no, I feel like, I was just thinking because you said, like, the different variety, it makes me feel like we're, like, a Steam shop, like, on the computer, Steam. Because we're going to do, like, different assets of different games, essentially. So it's kind of whole gaming as a vibe, essentially, is the shirt. Because gaming, there's so many different mediums.
Gaming done with swag. With class.
That's how I feel like the brand is. That's what the brand is. It's just gaming with swag.
We're some silly gamers.
That's it. We're all silly gamers, and that's the point. Because you are all Fliphone.
Hell yeah! So now we're gonna reach the wrap up. But before anything, I gotta ask: is there anything you guys want to talk about? Because it is the Call Me on Your Flip Phone interview. Is there any points that I have missed that I have not asked about that you guys feel like should have been disclosed before we wrap it up?
No, I think honestly, this was an amazing interview, Mikey.
Amazing.
Like, I'm still really appalled that you asked us. This feels so really surreal. Like, I would have never thought this would have happened. I hope you like the shirt we got you.
I love it.
We should do a fit check with Mikey real quick before the end.
Yeah,
we need a fit check. We need the Mikey fit check. You gave me the fit check. I feel like we gotta give you the fit check.
I have no shoes on. I got my brown corduroys, my custom free flip phone shirt, and I took some pictures earlier when I was setting up the camera. This is my little native beaded necklace. Shout out Lena. And then it says stop stealing my V-Bucks on the back because, you know,
fuck Apple.
Too much, and too much capitalism going on, too much of the man robbing us.
We're here for the people, by the people.
I have things to say.
Yes, of course.
Give us.
Free Palestine, free Congo, end all wars.
Facts.
One race, human race, do everything for the betterment of humanity. Capitalism is slavery rebranded.
Facts.
Oh, and shout out Mikey doing quality journalism.
Yeah, shout out Mikey for real. We wouldn't be here without you, Mikey.
I really
doing the real
try.
shit.
I really try, bro.
If I may,
thank you guys.
shout out my boy Anthony for having me be involved in this.
Stop.
This was my first time ever doing some shit like this. It was a pleasure. Mikey, you're an amazing person. I love you so much.
Thank you, man.
I hope we
love
do.
you.
I hope we do something again.
Hell yeah.
This experience overall was just for me. It was amazing.
I hope it's not the last. I'd love to do.
No, I love having you guys over. When I had you guys over for Princess Mob, and even having you over, you were very respectful, and thank you for coming over. And you had a lot to say. Like, thank you for being here. And when I had you guys over, you guys were a blast. You guys were very respectful, and you guys were a pleasure to have. And my house is always open to you guys. You know that.
Mikey is one of the best hosts, not only of a podcast, but in general. Like, your house is so lovely. It just has such a good aura to it. You're so kind.
Yo,
thank you guys.
As soon as I walked into this room, I just knew it was gonna be a vibe. I saw the old school hardcore championship in the back. The old wrestling pop. I love wrestling. I was a wrestling kid. I just noticed you got the Jake the Snake Roberts. You probably got a snake in there too. Like that's the vibes in here are so amazing.
Man,
they're so amazing.
I could talk a hole into your head about wrestling.
We could after this we could man.
Bro, but yeah, man, thank you guys. You guys are all such great vibes, and I could sense that. You know, I have intuition. That's how I kind of select people. You know, just off my gut instinct. I'm like. You know? Yeah. So, and you guys are great.
You're great, Mikey. Seriously.
You're amazing.
Thank you for the opportunity. Like, nothing but the best for y'all. Seriously.
I can't believe you guys think I'm, like, this esteemed podcaster, too. Like, you know? Like, thank you guys. Like, your words are too kind because I started this, like, I don't know. I took a journalism class in high school in my freshman year. And that was, like, that and then my love for music and then wrestling. Me watching wrestling podcasts had me, like, hey, I could just do this with my music friends. And then it expanded into something that I couldn't imagine. And you guys are crazy, bro. I'm doing this all out of my house. Like, this is all just me creating my own little thing because, you know, no one else would give it to me.
Yeah.
So, like, in my head, I thought I was always, like, you know, like, subpar, you know? And you guys mean a lot to me, man. Thank you.
Not to glaze, but one of the best. Especially at the level that you're at, bro, you got a great future. Yeah. Very bright. Just keep doing this shit. Keep grinding. Keep working this shit.
Thank you, guys. That means a lot to me.
Shout out to the Cult of Personality.
Cult of Personality is a gift from God.
First thing I thought of when I saw the Cult of Personality name, I was like, he's a CM Punk fan. And then I saw the 2 CM Punk figurines. I was like, I'm in the best house right now. Like, I'm in a great spot.
Yep, I'm a big CM Punk fan, and that shit all just like,
It's a lot of fucking work, too, because I used to do interviews, too. And my God, we, like, ramble on for, like, hours. My, like, longest interview was, like, 45 minutes. So, honestly, just keep going, man. Just keep doing it.
This is your shit, dude. Like,
I'm
seriously.
trying, man. Thank you, guys. So now, the final question of the pod.
Oh, wow. We finished him.
Friday is no longer here. They diminished him and zapped him into wherever. Oblivion. Bro. Alright, so now with the final question. It has nothing to do with anything I've asked before. Welcome. Oh, shit. Gotta go send that to Oblivion.
Send that to his parents, remember. In the envelope. Send that to his parents and let them know we're really sorry about the penis explosion.
No vape for him. He's on punishment.
Yeah. Well, he's dead now anyway, so it doesn't matter. His penis exploded. But like you were saying, Mikey, I'm so sorry.
No worries. So now with the final question. What do you guys got going on? Or call me on your flip phone collectively. What do you got going on the next day, week, month, year, fucking decade, century, millennium? It doesn't have to be related to anything going on with the brand. It could be what you guys are eating for breakfast tomorrow, or what you guys are doing in a week. Just give us the rundown of what you guys got going on.
I think after this we're getting dumplings.
Dude, I'm so excited.
If you want to come, you're more than welcome to. If you're not busy.
No, I think I am busy. I'm about to go thrifting.
Oh, that sounds like a blast too.
Yeah.
But I guess in a month we'll hopefully have the normal drop. A year, I think I would love to in a year. I don't think a year. I would love to have like my own place and like actually be like settled. I'm hoping in the next few months I get a printer, and then a year, and then a millennium would be like a warehouse, kind of like how Ass Pizza is right now. He's got a warehouse in like bumfuck Tennessee, and they just print shit like all the time, every day.
He's one of the. I'm sorry.
He's also my inspiration.
He's one of the pioneers of this DIY shit.
You know, I interviewed another dude named Witch Church. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that brand.
Shout out to Witch Church. Yeah.
And I interviewed him, and we were talking about like brands and anyone who's even in the fashion world, even if they're not a designer. Bring him up a lot. Because a lot of people are inspired by him.
When he first started this shit, he was one of the first brands I ever saw. Like, cause when I was trying to change my style, it's gonna sound corny, but he's one of those brands that wasn't super popular. I found out about him back in 2018 when he dropped the Nothing Matters interview.
Right.
When he got the face tap. He's been doing this DIY shit for a minute. He used to go thrifting and just get pants, and I remember he was cutting pants up and making whole new pairs. Just when it comes to the DIY shit, he's a GOAT in my opinion.
No,
that's fire.
He started literally from the ground up, and now look at him. He's got his own warehouse. He's got his own team. He just went on 2 tours. That dude's the GOAT.
He's living the dream. No,
Yeah,
like
he's the GOAT.
He's somebody who like has dedication and hard work and knows how to do this shit properly, and that's what's so fucking cool about it. Like and that's like what I like about it so much. Like he's really just does whatever the fuck. Like the triple BOGOs he did. That's a bootleg. Like that shit's just like crazy to me. And it's like great. I like about him, and that's what I love about fashion. Like people do this shit because they give a shit about it. And it's an art form. You know, people can buy all the crazy expensive shit, but at the end of the day, man, there's people who are doing this shit because they love the art of fashion.
Putting real love into it and real creative ideas, and not just
Giving you some shitty
giving
Y2K
you some-
shirt.
Yeah, and then charging you $600 for some bullshit. You know, so
Rep billion-dollar brands don't rep Fliphone. We're just a couple of guys being
You can
silly.
come on.
yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you guys. That was a perfect wrap up, talking about inspirations and just talking about everything, the goals of the brand, just talking about where we are, where we're heading, where we've been in only a month, bro. In only a month.
That's why. How do you think I feel? This is like, I would have never expected this. I just hope we ride out good. I think we will. I think we're gonna kill it.
Bro, you have a good eye. You have a good eye. Like when we made this shirt, because this is a collaborative Mikeymcchoppa, call me on your flip phone. Call the personality.
1 of 1.
Yes. Or 1 of 2.
1 of 2.
Because Lena has one as well.
Yes.
And dude, like doing this and just collaborating with you was such an easy process, and you
Yeah.
have such a good eye for just, you know,
Ideas.
you have
Well,
a good eye.
I feel like, because it's, like I said earlier, I want to make something that I would wear. That's the whole point of the brand. I think people make stuff to make shit, and it's like, I'm making something that people would wear, because like, I want to wear clothes. If I'm making a clothing brand, I want to wear the stuff I'm advertising. I'm not going to like give you a shirt that's like shitty that I wouldn't wear. That's why I try quality's good.
Right.
I try to make sure the print quality's good. I try
Right.
to make sure like everything is perfectly pristined, because I understand as a consumer what it's like to be a consumer and deal with shitty companies.
Right.
And I don't want to be that for the people. I want to be something good. I understand this shit's hard and it's expensive, and I'm trying my best to make everything adjustable for everyone.
Hell yeah.
Let's say
I respect you,
let's say
man.
commercial in the next 2 months.
Yeah. Commercial in the next 2 months, and I like to say one thing. Everything is corny until it makes sense. Remember that.
Facts.
Everything is corny until it makes sense. Flip mode, trademarked.
Facts. Yeah, man. So now, with Choji and Anthony and Dead Boy here, we will finally wrap it up. And it goes a little like this. This was the Cult of Personality podcast, hosted by yours truly, Mikeymcchoppa. And with me today was Call Me on Your Flip Phone. What a great time it was. Thank you guys again. Thank you all for sitting with us for the last hour and
Thank
a couple
y'all so
minutes.
much.
Thank you guys for sitting with here and talking to me
course,
and,
it was a
you know,
pleasure.
respecting the household.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having us. You're an amazing host. Please watch all his shit. He makes the best content out there. Please support your local artists.
Love that astronaut.
Support your local podcast. This dude is an amazing person, and show him more love. And if not,
And stream his music fucking too.
I need stream his
I'm
music.
trying.
If
I'm
not,
making more.
I'm under
coming
your bed
back.
tonight.
Thank you guys. All
Of
right.
course.
And thank you guys all for listening on SoundCloud and Spotify and Apple Music. And you guys should really watch on YouTube, because that's where it really is.
Yeah.
And thank you,
Watch me shake
fanbase.
my ass.
Facts. Go for it. And then we are here. And yeah, we'll see you next week. I don't know who I'm interviewing. Cold Personality. Peace, love, and hair grease. Peace in the Middle East. Peace in the world. And hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'll click the audio first.